You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
We are thrilled to kick off the second annual Lawn Tourpreneur Series and highlight some of the best and brightest up-and-comers in the lawn and landscaping industry. We're interviewing 6 launchpreneurs across the country, highlighting their success as we share their inspiring story with you. Thank you to our sponsors, Echo, Equip, and Staybill for partnering with us on this exciting tour. Don't forget to check out the correlating equipment tour videos for each of our guests on the Brian's Lawn Maintenance YouTube channel, airing every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It is your host, Brian Fullerton here, hanging with you guys, and good morning. Well, really quickly, guys, wanted to slap on a quick bumper and introduction for this podcast episode. This is another part of the Teenager Tour series, the Lawn Tourpreneur series, Launchpreneur series that we're doing this summer. We're highlighting 6 young teenagers across the country. We got guys from Ohio, Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, all over the place that are joining us on this tour. And the idea behind these episodes is to dispel the myth that it's all mommy and daddy's money, that this stuff is just given to these young guys, that you can't make money as a teenager. We're getting rid of all of that nonsense here because these guys are shining examples of people that are literally just bootstrapping their business. They're reinvesting every single penny they can. They're very disciplined, a lot of these guys. They're very focused, and these are some of my pinnacle achievers, if you will, for teenagers that are kicking butt and making a name for themselves with their business. And it was actually such a popular tour last year that we ran it back and did another 6 interviews this year. So we still got 2 or 3 more to go, as you guys can imagine. And so we've been releasing these episodes every Monday for the last couple weeks. Today, obviously, and then also for another couple weeks to come. And then also similarly, you can catch the YouTube podcast. And then also similarly, you guys can catch the YouTube interview here where you can see their actual rig and their setup and everything that these guys got going on. Put a little visual to the audio. But what I wanted to do with a podcast was get the business mindset, understand how they're approaching their company, understand what they're doing to get new customers. You know, it's sometimes a struggle at 14, 15, 16 years old to convince a 35-year-old homeowner, right, to take a chance on you and to mow the lawn and even pay the retail rate, for crying out loud, which a lot of these kids are getting, you know. So long story short, just a little bumper here. Wanted to introduce Zadok Shafer. He's been following our content for a long time. He's one of my earliest fans. He probably was watching the channel at 9, 10 years old, maybe even younger, since we've been on YouTube for about 7 years now. And he's 17 years old, so watch it come full circle. And now he's got a jammin' lawn care business. I think he gets into how many accounts he has, but it's what he's hoping to do full time once he gets out of high school. He's got a great ragtag team of guys and buddies that help him, and they've got it going on, man. So without further ado, just a little introduction on this. Want to say, Zadok, you're awesome. Great job, brother. You are kicking butt. You are making a name for yourself out there on the west side of the state of Michigan. Couldn't be more excited about you, your crew, your buddies, everything that you guys all got going on. When I went over there was a little welcome party of a half dozen dudes, and it was just funny. We were all cutting up and hanging out, and you guys got a great bunch of guys out there that are just a brotherhood out there forming up. So stay focused, stay out of trouble, keep growing, keep making money, and that's what I got. Let's kick it over to the interview with Zadok Shafer. Take it away.
What's up, Brian? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a busy morning. The guys are just taking off. They're headed out and about to go cut that grass, make that cash, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
How's life going for you, man?
Oh, it's going. Mowing grass, landscaping, all that other fun stuff.
Yep.
Busy with life, school, all other stuff's done now. But
how are you managing all of the above, man? You guys have had some crazy growth and school. I mean, summer break right now, but you guys are going to be going back into it, another month or whatever. Yep. It's a lot to juggle.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. We had a lot more mowing this summer thus far, and, that's going to be a struggle once we get back into school. Okay. Trying to cram it all in the evenings and stuff like that, balancing being senior year and all that, so.
It's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, I was going to say, let's zoom out really quick, man. You've been watching the YouTube channel, I know, for a long while. Super appreciate the love, the support. It's cool watching your company grow, too. I mean, I've followed along on Instagram for a long while. Why don't you get these guys up to speed? We did a podcast, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 or so years ago. I think it was 2021.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Well, so if anybody didn't miss or anybody didn't catch that episode, Let's take it from the top. You want to give these guys your background, how you got started, and we'll kind of get into it, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Zadok Shafer. I own Z Dubs Mowing More, LLC. I started when I was about 10, 11 years old, and really just I love doing it from a kid, mowing the parents' lawn, helping out with that, yard work, stuff like that. Love being outside. 10 or 12 years old, I was on the way home and drove by my neighbor's yard. It was really long, and he had a notice from the HOA in his front yard that was saying it needed to be cut, and like the prices are on the thing of what their charge would be, and I'm like, hey, I'll do it for half.
Dude, that's awesome.
And then so
like the city was going to charge him like $75 or something.
The HOA was going to charge the guy who mows the HOAs and that stuff to mow that for him because it was too long. And I'm like, hey, I'll do it for half the price.
That's the start.
Yep, do it. Broke my parents' push mower on that yard.
Oh no!
Went over a tree stump with it, so it seized it all up and stuff. On my way to football practice one day, found that push mower, tore a recycler, $80 side of the road, picked it up, used some of that lawn money and kept moving. Added 3 or 4 more new ones, then we moved, so I lost it all.
Okay.
Because we moved to Wayland, which is about 15, 20 minutes north.
Okay,
so
okay.
We lost it. 2020 hit. That was 2019 when we left. So 2020, the COVID stuff, school shut down, stuff like that. Started doing some yard work on the side just to get out of the house. Then started mowing a couple lawns, 2, 3, 4, ended with 11. Fast forward up to 2021 season, picked up a new trailer, Simplicity, all that other fun stuff, trimmers, blowers, and then
growing and reinvesting.
Yep, growing, reinvesting. And then now fast forward today, we're up to about 65, 60, almost 70 accounts a week. And ranging anywhere from a half to or a quarter to half acre to I think our biggest one is 4.5 right now.
Okay.
So yeah, we big wide ranges, residential, commercial. We're licensed and insured now. We just got it. We're cruising now.
That's awesome, man. That's it's crazy to see the growth of the company in the last couple of years because, like you said, you just went from push mowing the neighbor, the HOA complaint to having a small business. You're in high school. A lot of great stuff going on. So what was the motivation to keep going?
I don't know. I was just really looking for something to do. Dude.
Yeah.
It started out, I did my uncle's. He lived on a dirt road when the big CDL plow trucks drive by. They blow all the rocks out there. I'm like, man, I kind of like doing this, blowing, cleaning up yards and stuff.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I was doing a cleanup. Hey, do you do mowing? I go, I guess I could, mow one, bigger. I actually had 2 push mowers out on one. It was an 1.5 acre property. We push mowed the whole thing.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, it was a big one.
How long did that take?
We got it done in 2.5 hours.
I was going to say 2, 3 hours.
It was 3 hours, then trimming and all that other fun stuff.
For like $20 probably back in the day,
No, I actually, that was my first bigger one. It was 45.
45?
Oh, yeah.
45 for an acre?
For 2 acres. Don't forget the second one.
Oh my God,
45.
Dude.
That was those 2020 prices, being younger.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, I couldn't do that anymore.
No. That's like $150 all day long, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So the when you guys moved, did you lost like those couple accounts? Did you have like the motivation to like restart and go get new accounts? Did you see it as a business, or where were you at on that?
At that point, I was like, dude, I lost it. I had something good-ish going, and I just kind of lost it. I was gonna try doing a little bit of side hustles, but never really got the motivation. And then honestly, the whole shutdown stuff happened. I'm like, dude, I just want to do this. Like, I finished school online like in end of March. And it's April. I'm a perfect setup to go start doing some stuff on the side, make some money, grow, bought the Bobcat, stuff like that. But yeah, that's just how that all went down.
That's cool.
And then to this day, I mean, that HOA guy who used to mow it all, he doesn't mow anywhere. I do.
Okay.
I took the HOA over for the place I used to live.
No way.
I took on all those accounts and just all these dreams. I've been calling it already. This 2023 season has been like the dreams coming true kind of year.
Dude, that's awesome.
Shop tour podcast, 2 trucks now. We're just growing like crazy. All these accounts I've always wanted to have, the HOAs, the common areas, all these different commercials we're doing now.
That's awesome.
It's just everything's happening right now, and it's just really stuff starting to come together, and it's just a big proud moment, like my proud dad moment of, hey, this stuff, like I did this, I'm doing this. It's coming together.
Well, who would have thought, like, just in 4 or 5 years, did you think you'd be this far down the road, this fast, or?
I had always hoped to, and I just, like 2 years ago or so, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And the biggest thing for me was I wasn't knowing my worth of that. I wasn't charging right.
Yeah.
I was just kind of, that works. Yeah, that works. And ever since we've done that, like last year, I would keep saying it, like last year we made a change. We did a little bit better. And then like this year, like dude, like they have an issue. Like I understand we're going to be reasonable with our customers, but it's just like if you want this done cheaper, I mean, try and find someone else. I'll work with you sometimes, but like I'm not going to take your word for how I should be charging, because in the end of the day, it comes back to bite me if I settle for less. And
we just had the whole posse. Not to interrupt, but we just had was it Cooper, Tommy,
Declan, and Zach Bushart with Bushart Landscape Management.
We have to give them all a shout because they were with the whole posse here. I'm like, dude, we're just filming a shop tour YouTube video. There's like 5-6 people behind us laughing, cutting up.
The Brian's Lawn Maintenance of Brian Fuller, he's coming to town, dude. It's like Christmas Eve last night.
I guess
shop's calm,
I was like, am I that popular over here? I'm like, at least I got six core posse. If I need to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, we can get a table.
Oh yeah.
But it was a really cool crew of dudes here. But it was just cool to see how you guys were all putting all this together. I mean, a couple businesses that were represented here, just kind of hanging out, and I said, like, what's some of the challenges you guys with being younger? And Zach was saying some people weren't paying him, unfortunately, some stupid stuff there. So when you say, some people give you guys some challenges being younger or wanting, more work for free or something like that. For some of the younger guys that are listening in, they're just getting started. Maybe they're you 5 years ago, right? Like, what's some encouraging words you said, like, know your value, know your worth, but like, quantify that for me. Like, what do you mean specifically? Like, how has your business changed the last 2 years?
Biggest thing is I took what they said to me as far as like, you're younger. Like, that's a lot of money for a young kid to be making. It's like, you have the same struggles as the older dude. Like, why shouldn't you get paid like the older dude? Like,
that's good.
It all happens the same. Like, it doesn't matter your age.
Get the same expense.
Exactly. Like, if anything, it's a little bit harder. We should be charging a little bit more for our stuff. Like, we insurance on trucks. Like, we're paying more because we're younger. I mean, you have youth drivers on insurance, dude. That's kick it up. I mean, it's like driving with a DUI at this point. I mean, dude, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. But no, it's just everything's higher for us. But they don't realize, like, if you're licensed and insured, you're still paying the same stuff as everybody else is.
Yeah.
If you're cutting 65 a week, you get the same bills, you get the same stuff as all these other dudes out there. They shouldn't be treating you like you're just some kid, pushing them over down the sidewalk. You got trucks, trailers, stuff like that.
We all struggle with that when you're younger. I remember that. I was relating to Zach. I said, man, because he had somebody owing him some money. I said, dude, I've been there, way too many times. Not just only at your guys' age, man. At 25, 30, people have owed me money, and I'm like, is it worth going to small claims for $50, $100, $200? And sometimes you just take the L and move on, and life goes on. But those are some really, really good points that you were just talking about. Like, just because you're younger, don't charge less, right? Maybe you do have less overhead, but you will have that same overhead as all of us listening in, all of us putting out content. Like, you're going to have the insurance, the shop, the rent, and workers' comp, like, within a couple of years. So yeah, you might be able to undercut and do that property for $35 instead of $50, but 3 years later, when your business is the size of yours, and above, you're going to start running into some of those expenses, and then it's going to be pretty damn near impossible to take that $35 cut back up to $50 where it should be. And now you're going to have all these low price lawns. And that was my story for darn sure. So that's a really, really good point that you brought up, man.
Yep. That was my biggest thing, is knowing my worth this past 2 years and making the change to knowing, like, I don't want this to be a little kid pushing a push mower anymore. If I have set prices, my quotes and my estimates all look good.
Yeah.
Like, it's all looks official. They're going to treat me like I'm official. And that's the biggest thing, is the customers I have now, they know, like, I am official with this. Like, this isn't just a kid pushing a push mower. This isn't a kid. This is an actual company. We're licensed, insured, trucks, trailers, like I said before. And knowing your worth has been the biggest thing I've done. And, I used to, watch your videos and be like, yeah, well, like, I'm not at that level where I can just be like, they don't like the price. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad for them. They want my service. They got to pay my price, kind of thing. And I used to like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not in that position. You're in Novi. You're in the bigger suburbs. Like, you can tell there's more customers, waiting in the wings to go get hired. But I'm like, that's how it can be for anybody. It's just, put your mind to it, know your prices, kind of thing.
I love it. Do you encourage people to start with that mentality from day one?
Yes. If I can help a singular person from any YouTube video, podcast, Instagram, anything, start knowing your worth right away. Like,
that's awesome.
Zach Bushart, he's knowing his worth right now. Like, he's starting how I wish I would have started.
That's awesome.
And it's just, that's why it took, like, I almost call my first 2 years a dud at this point.
Right.
Because, like,
scrimmage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just 2 losses right there. Then, like, this year we're going crap ton, dude. Just bought a new truck right away in the spring, rush, mulch, we're double to triple what we were doing the year before.
Wow. That's
10
awesome.
times better than we were doing the year before that.
And quality too. I remember you guys, you were saying, do a good job on so-and-so's property. Was that Declan that's your right-hand guy?
Yep. Declan's the right-hand man. We started with a guy this spring. He doesn't work for us right now anymore. He just
phased out.
Phased out. But Declan, him and I were working together. Just with this happened this week, we had a third guy jump on board for a little bit.
Cool.
But yeah, he just Declan's my right hand guy now.
And then Tommy was he on your crew? Is he kind of floater?
He's like the floater. He's like he floats between all the teams, jumps in Zags, jumps in other companies. Shoveling snow for 4 different companies in the winter.
Yeah. He's cool. He was a funny. He's a character.
Oh yeah, he's something. He's a character.
You guys are all characters out here, though. It's a little bit more a country out this way.
Yeah. We know each other all around, and we joke around a lot. We're not very serious about stuff.
No, I get it. You got to have that humor and that lightheartedness around here, man, and just keep things fun, keep things real.
Definitely.
What have you learned working with people? You got a couple guys now. You just sent the crew out. We're in your shop right now. By the way, if you guys are listening to the show, come check out the Brian's on Maintenance YouTube channel later tonight at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll drop that, and you guys can see the full equipment setup, the shop tour setup here. We're in a what is this, about 15 by 35 feet? I think we measured the bay because everybody was measuring, and we're like, no, it's 20 feet, 24 feet, 30 feet.
40. It's I think we're going to
20 by 40.
Let's stick with 20 by 40.
20 by 40. Okay. And but what have you learned working with employees and sending a truck out? And you're in here doing some maintenance. You're going to go join the guys in a few. But what have you learned growing that aspect of like a leadership role?
Entrepreneurs, the success of your business depends on your lawn care equipment. If it's not working, neither are you. Keep your mowers, blowers, and all of your other outdoor power equipment running smoothly on the power of the American-made Stable brand. Stable makes premium additives and performance chemicals that help you get the best out of your equipment so that you can return quality work to your growing list of customers. Products like 360 Protection will clean your mower's fuel system with one treatment, and Fast Fix will correct rough-running engines when you're in a pinch. The entire product line undergoes thorough testing, and they are backed by OEMs because they work together to develop industry-leading solutions. Head to stable.com, STA-BIL.com, because at Stable, there's no off-season. Not as long as there's money to be made in the lawn care game. Are you ready to join the celebration of a lifetime? Equip Exposition is turning 40, and they are commemorating this milestone with a bang. Get ready for the Equip Expo 40 Golden Ticket giveaway. Register for Equip by July 31st, and you could be one of the lucky 40 prize winners. Now, here's what's in store for you. Each winner will receive a free ticket to attend the spectacular trade show, along with a fantastic selection of one education session paid for by Equip. You'll also receive a scrumptious meal voucher to savor all the culinary delights. And as if that's not enough, they're giving you $50 to splurge on awesome Equip Exposition merchandise. Pick you up a trendy t-shirt, some fall wear, maybe a stylish zip-up. Hey, the grand prize, that's going to blow you away. One winner receives the ultimate VIP experience. You'll enjoy a luxurious 3-night stay at one of the Equip Expo's hotel room blocks, ensuring you have a comfortable and relaxing stay during the event. Plus, you'll get 2 front-row tickets to the Thursday night headliner concert with the legendary Third Eye Blind. Not to mention that the grand prize winner will receive a $400 prepaid Visa card just to help ease any travel expenses. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to win big. Register for the Equip Exposition before July 31st, and you'll automatically be entered into the Golden Ticket giveaway. Visit equipexposition.com or use the link that we've provided in the show description.
It's my biggest thing I can say with that is just knowing that your guys are going to do something right.
Yeah.
Or like they're not going to just, boss is here, let's just screw around. Let's just, we just sit in the truck for 45 minutes. No.
Yeah.
I can trust them too because they work really good in unison to each other. Let's both hop on mowers, we're both on trimmer.
Cool.
We have a bigger property. Hey, you just hop on trimmer, I'll do the next one.
Cool.
Really good teamwork aspect in that. And I really like that because I feel like I have a trust in them. That's why I bought the second truck too, is if need be, I'm working on landscaping, I need to go run errands so they can go out hit the mowing, make sure all the other customers are happy. And that's just really worked well for us. I don't do it all the time, but times like this, I got stuff to do. I got errands to run, I got people to pay, got invoices to drop off.
Oh yeah.
I can trust them. You'll run out one of the trucks and go start cutting some grass for me.
Yeah. Is that a transition for you from being in the field every single minute of the day? And you're still, mowing a lot of grass, obviously, still.
Yeah. And, I'm on there full time still. Like, any other week besides this week is, just trying to get ready for this and, other stuff. First week of the month, go pay stuff off and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's just been nice to have that second truck. And I feel, I just feel like I can trust them to do that kind of stuff. And
cool.
And obviously, with only 2 guys, I'm on the mow crew full time too.
Yeah,
so
no, that's awesome.
My Declan and I can't just send Declan alone. He'll never come back.
Yeah, well, it's good when you can turn the mow route over to a good crew of guys. We've got Rob, Ryan, and Mark out there. They're cutting grass, and I was actually talking to them here while I was driving on the highway, and Rob's giving me some status reports, some updates on some different accounts that we have, and it makes the world to have a good team. To have some good guys that you can rely on and count on. So I guess that's a quick nod to Declan and the rest of the guys. Thanks for all the help and keeping the machine moving, right?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where I'd be without them at this point. Just to have the Declan being here almost 4 years now, it's just,
wow.
He's grown this with me. Like, I have him to thank in this too. Like, he's just been by my side in this whole thing. Like, late nights, dude. Yeah. Last year, we'll be mowing together, and it'll be like, hey, I need you at the shop 6:30. We're going to Gun Lake. We got to mow. We're mowing this, barely even light out, and it's all the way till dark because we have to have a landscape job. We got to get all this mowing done in a day and a half.
Totally.
We're just busy. And this year especially, it's like last year we were almost like fake busy, not trying our best to be busy. But this year we're just nonstop going. It's mowing 3 days a week and then landscaping 2, and trying to keep up with keeping stuff cleaned up and keeping customers, quotes, invoices, all that stuff. It's running all over. We're on chickens like our heads got off until the winter, and then we're just sitting there bored.
Well, I know that's what you were saying on the shop tour. You want to get into more snow and keep everybody moving and keep some more business coming in, obviously.
Definitely, yep. That's my big plan is do roughly, with hoping to do a little bit more sub work again too, subcontract sidewalks, more driveways, parking lots for another guy.
Cool.
But just mostly, grinding 20, 30 driveways, a couple parking lots. Got 2 mobile home parks that I'm looking at getting for roadways and a couple parking lots from them. And just picking up those. I might sub one of those out because it's a little farther away from here. But
okay.
Yep, I got a guy who lives right by there and could just go ahead and for me. So
how are you getting customers? I think a lot of younger guys love hearing that. Like, I mean, it's my number one probably top 5 questions. Hey, how do we get more customers, commercial clients as well? Being younger, and that some people, don't take the younger audience as serious. I get it. We've all been there. That's why I always say, like, have a clean image, have a clean truck, have, polos, and, you can get shirts made for like, $50 these days. It's nothing crazy. Yeah. How have you got some customers, and any helpful tips to some of the younger guys listening in, how you guys were able to grow? You said almost double, triple in the last couple of years. So what's the secret sauce for you?
Dude, biggest thing I've done was before and after pictures, making yourself a nice portfolio for your lawn care, landscaping stuff. Just take the time. I know it's like we got to go.
Yeah. Yep.
Biggest thing I've done. You see that yard? It just looks perfect.
Yep.
You got your truck with the logo in the background, dude. Perfect.
Take that shot.
Go put the gate up. Have all the mowers there. Keep your trucks and stuff borderline clean. I understand we're running nonstop.
Yep.
And there's mud up on the fenders. I mean, just make stuff look good. Make your yard look good. And you take a picture of that. You post it. Spring is on the way. We're hiring we're taking on weekly lawn care clients, still offering our discount for our prepay, stuff like that. You get those word of mouth customers, do quality work, and it'll come back and pay for itself. Throw the $15, $25 onto the Facebook ad boost post.
Yep.
Biggest thing I've done. I think every spring, I think I dumped $200 into just boosting posts. I mean, that's perfect for me. I mean, we've grown this company to where we are now by doing $200 every spring and boosting a post.
I mean, like, dude, to reinvest into your business, into advertising at 17, like I'm like encouraging people who are 30 to like spend $5 in their company. Like, oh, I don't know. Dude, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like it's a business. You have to put money in. If you don't put money in, it's not going to come out. You're not an employee trading time for money and just, I get a paycheck on Friday. Like if you put $1 into the machine, it's going to give you $12 out. Like
exactly.
And I always say, like, if you had this like magic casino slot machine, like how many dollars would you put in? Like I'd put as many dollars as I can put in if it's going to 5x, 10x, 20x my dollar.
Exactly. I mean, the $200 across this past 12 months out of the year is made just thousands and
10 grand
thousands,
probably
10, 15 grand probably by now. Just, even mulch refreshes, like a picture of I stood up and took a picture of the dump trailer with a guy loading mulch into it. And that got us probably $8,000 in mulch refreshes just off that one thing. Boost the post for $15, put it all in the Facebook groups around the town. Hey, we need our mulch refresh. Yeah, yep. Load up the trailer, guys, go.
But you're working for it and hustling. It doesn't just come to you.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, it doesn't. You have to put the work into it. What you put in, you'll get out, and eventually the wins will start to come in. I know at the beginning for me, it felt like loss.
Yeah.
Blowers stolen, stuff like that, trucks, trailers.
Yeah. Talk about that really quick. You did have a blower. I totally forgot about that story. I remember you doing the thumbs up, awkward Instagram photo in front of somebody's, what is it over there?
Oh, that's the one I won, or not won, but got given. It's a little.
That's awesome, dude.
It's a little clappy right now, but.
Well, I mean, they don't last forever, but somebody blessed you with somebody stole your leaf blower though?
Yep. Someone stole it off the trailer. We're getting gas, oil.
A gas station or something?
Right at a gas station, grabbing lunch, drinks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Come back out, go to the next lawn, which is actually in Wayland. It was out by Gun Lake. We're mowing our pizza place, stopped at the gas station next door.
Yeah.
Left, and next thing I know, I get to Wayland. This first one, I go, "Hey, Declan, blow that off." Where's the blower? I go, "What do you mean, where's the blower?"
Yeah.
It's not here. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. I'm like,
that's like devastating. Dude, you were probably what, 15, 14?
I was 13, 14 years old.
That's like devastating at that age.
Maybe doing $200 a week in mowing.
Right.
Like maybe.
But that's like your life savings is like in this leaf blower. It's like $700 leaf blower.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. I mean, the thing got the job done. It wasn't great, but dude, it was year old.
Right.
So my parents, it was partial. My parents too. I paid halves for it. And stuff like that. So it just. That kind of went.
Keep on keeping on though.
Oh, for sure.
And now look at you. You got a shop. You got a couple trucks. You got one crew. You can always start another crew. You guys are growing.
Oh yeah, we're hammered down now. And the biggest thing too is just to be able to open this bay door here and open up and just like see like this is where all these blood, sweat, tears, and hard work and money going in and out has gone. Like just to be able to stand back and think, man, last year I was running out of a plastic Rubbermaid door opener.
Really?
And this is past 12 months right here. Like
that's so cool.
Like I was running out of a corner of a garage last year, and now I've got a 20 by 45 or 20 by 35 shop, 2 trucks, stuff like that. And we're just running hard and running high right now, and just we're staying busy, and it's just the work keeps coming. I have guys who are helping me out in this, and like I said, can't do it without them in this.
Great team. I got to meet some of the guys here, and I'm sure there's many more. And you guys are a funny bunch, man. The stuff we were laughing about, we obviously can't put on podcasts. We'd probably all be in trouble. But it's just cutting up, having fun. Like I've noticed, like I don't care if you're 16, 17, 18, 30, or 50. Like there's just an esprit de corps, man. There's just a brotherhood. There's we all think the same. We're very similar in passion, with doing a good job and taking care of the customer and providing jobs and making opportunities happen. And dude, you're 17?
Yep, 17.
17, and you got a growing business. Are your parents proud of you? I mean, I would imagine.
I think, yeah.
I hope so. I mean, my gosh, if they're listening to this, shout out to mom and dad, right? But this is so cool to see what you're putting together in just a handful of years.
Yep. I mean, it's hard just to want to go to school still, but I mean, just go get the diploma, get that done and over with, and we're cruising. Just
amen.
I really want to do this full time. It's really been a dream of mine. We have our hard days, but we also have our good days.
Cool.
And just eye-opening to see how far we've come in the past 12 months.
Man, I'll probably land the plane right there with that because I went over and visited Tom Maggs Landscaping, great guys over in Albany, New York, and he said, man. He said the same stuff that you did. He said, it's been a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but when you're closing up shop on Friday and, shutting all the doors, he's got a 3-bay, storage place. He said it makes it all worth it. He goes, I turned around and I got a couple nice trucks, got a great team of guys. He's got a skid or two, He's about 3 years down the road from where you're at. And just to paint the vision, like where you can go from here, And he's like, man, he goes, it is worth it. He goes, it's a challenge. And I don't ever want to paint that it's easy. I say it's a very simple industry. It's a very simple business, but I don't ever want to say it's just easy because it does take sweat. I mean, we're sweating right now, sweating out, and that's 85 degrees today, So, man, I just got to say, great job. I've seen your growth. I love watching along on Instagram. Where can people find you if they want to catch up with you, learn more, and see everything that's going on with Z Dubs, man?
Yeah, give me a follow on Instagram. I'm trying to build that up a little bit more, and then
cool.
If I Instagram, we have Facebook. I don't really post any like personalized, mostly advertising on that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, big on Instagram. That's basically it, really.
That's awesome, man. I try to do this. The podcast. Last time you were on, you were just a spitfire, man. It's like trying to control a fire hose, just spraying around. You were excited. The guys were giving you crap. They're like, hey, make sure you breathe, this time.
Yeah.
And you were so excited, bro.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm talking to Brian Fullerton not even in the flesh, on phone.
Yeah, I was like, we can record more episodes. Relax. Like we'll do 2 or 3. It's okay. Like for some of you guys that get on, like it's not a one and done, man. If you guys have some growth or you guys have some exciting things going on, man, shoot me an email. Like we'll catch up with you. But I try to end the podcast with, hey, any parting thoughts that you want to leave these guys? I'm just really excited for you, man. Really proud of all the growth that you guys have had. It is kind of crazy coming in full circle. I remember you commenting on the YouTube channel 5-6 years ago, and here you are 5 years later on a shop tour, and we're not going to quote revenue, but you're doing okay. You're doing okay. You know what I mean? So really, really proud of you. So anything you want to leave these guys really quick while we got you, man? Yeah, no, I mean, just keep the hammer down for the summer. I mean, it'll slow eventually, and then that's when you just got to recuperate everything and realize, holy crap, look what we did. Yep. It's just some sleep.
Yep. And as when the time's here, just keep going. Don't slow. Just keep going.
Cool.
But yeah, again, like my guy said, remember to breathe, because that's the biggest part. It's just nonstop going gets exhausting. But
yeah, amen to that.
That's what they make weekends for.
There you go,
most of the time.
Well, winter too, amen.
Yeah, winter too. Winter's big into the resting.
I say we put in some crazy hours in the summer, but we take 4 months off, and even more so this last winter because it was pretty much a dud. How was winter over here for you guys this year?
You guys didn't get anything.
We got no snow.
We had over 100 inches.
Are you for real?
In November we had 3 feet of snow come down in 2 days.
Is it like lake effect or just the pattern?
Lake effect, just straight lake effect.
Really?
3 feet of snow in November. We had a blizzard, like sub 50.
What?
Yeah, it was like negative 50, just ice storms, dude. It was nuts. I'm like, man, you gotta come over here, Brian.
I know.
You got that 14-foot wide plow in front of that truck, dude. Come over here and push something.
You call, I will come over here for
we need a plowing video of Brian actually pushing something.
Man, we're not too proud to go keep the trucks moving for $150 an hour, man. I will sub out. That's a fact. It was crazy because like in the Midwest. For some of you guys that don't know, like if you take Michigan, we hold up our right hand, we do the whole Michigan thing, that's Michigan. I'm holding my hand up right now in real life. Like if you take the state and divide it to the east, we get about 30, 40 inches of snow. But if you go on the west side of the state, they get 80, 90, 100 plus inches of snow, like Grand Rapids area. And like the F-14, people are like, oh, that thing would never work in Buffalo. I'm like, Buffalo gets 100 inches of snow. The west side of Grand Rapids gets 110 inches of snow. Yeah. I'm like, the plow will handle pretty much anything.
There's
folks.
Guys in Wayland who are pushing 3 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Half parking. I'm talking strip mall parking lots. The back way, the orange snow.
The 16.
Yeah, the Snow Power Snowway. What's it called?
Yeah, Snow Power HW 16 or something like that.
The big back way, just pushing across parking lots. I'm like, dude, it pushes it no problem.
Yeah, people are like, oh, I don't know how that snow would work in the real world. I'm like, okay, unless you're in like a wet, soggy, environment, like maybe Philly or something like that, where you
but then nothing's gonna push that.
Nothing's gonna push that anyway. But anyway,
it's all pushing the snow. It's all blade.
Hey, I did you see that Instagram reel where I took that like 200-foot drag with the F-14 and the snow was piling like 9 feet high?
Yeah.
It was at night.
Yeah.
I mean, like that Instagram reel got like 1 million views or whatever on Instagram or TikTok. And people are like, I don't know if that thing will work. I'm like, I just pushed 5,000 pounds of, 3,000 pounds of snow 200 feet down and, stacked at 9 feet high, all wet, slush snow. I'm like,
so you see the videos of Garrett Williams or whatever.
Oh,
pushing.
dude, Garrett's my boy.
Dude, just pushing. That's Minnesota. I know Buffalo's bad, but Minnesota's got some stuff.
I bought mine, total side tangent here, we're talking snowplows now, but I bought my 14 because Garrett with his F12 and Stan had one on demo, and then Autopilot MT over in Montana.
Yep.
Those 3 guys, and I was like, dude, there's some stuff there. And then and I knew Rick because of Hurricane, so I reached out to him. I said, hey, I'm buying a plow. He's like, would you want me to get you one? I go, no, I want to buy one. Like I'm all in. So it was really, really cool. And dude, that thing's a beast. I can't wait to get season 2 out of it. Like it's going to be, and I think they're coming out with a V-blade. I didn't say that out loud, but any which way. Yeah, a little teaser. But that's what you get if you listen all the way through, right? There's some stuff that we're privy to, but we'll get there. Winter will be here before you know. Winter's coming, right? I think is the line. So, all right, man. Well, that's what I got. Z Dubs, thanks so much. Super appreciate this. If you need anything, man, always, I'm a phone call or an email away. You know that. Appreciate you opening up your shop, taking the morning out here. It's almost getting to noon, so we both got to shift gears and get back out there, man. But thanks again for taking time to be on the tour.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you making the trip out here today.
Hell yeah, dude. Of course. I mean, it's the least I can do. And thanks for having the posse here. That was actually pretty funny, man. I pull up and there's like half dozen dudes in the parking lot. I'm like, what are we doing? Like a meet and greet or something?
Hey, Brian, surprise.
I'm like, what up now? How's everybody doing? But they were a good group, a bunch. And if we had more time, so definitely would have took you guys to lunch or something. But I'm doing the same thing you guys are doing, man. We're grinding it out and getting it all done before the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
All right, Zadok. Well, thanks again, man. Appreciate you guys all listening to the show. If you guys are enjoying this, like I said, check out the last couple Mondays, the next couple Mondays. We've been doing 6 teenager tours for some young guys like 15 to 20 years old, anywhere in between there. Some of these guys got started at a younger age, you guys can imagine. But I'm trying to dispel the myth that these guys, it's all daddy's money or people are giving all this stuff. I'm like, folks, like these are the best kept secrets in America. These young guys kicking butt. I mean, the future's bright. I have hope in America for people that are entrepreneurs at 16, 17, 18, grinding out 50, 100, 200 grand a year businesses. It's absolutely wild. And it's motivational too for some of you guys that are probably my age and you're in 20s and 30s. You're like, damn, these kids are crushing it. So any which way, check out the rest of that playlist. And then also check out the YouTube channel where we got the actual, video, YouTube, shop tours. I think you guys will really enjoy those as well, including Zadok's today. So that's what we got. Zadok, you good?
No, I'm good.
We're out of here, man. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great rest of the day. And we'll catch up with you guys here on the next one.
Entrepreneurs, you know the success of your business depends on your lawn care equipment. If it's not working, neither are you. Keep your mowers, blowers, and all of your other outdoor power equipment running smoothly on the power of the American-made Stable brand. Stable makes premium additives and performance chemicals that help you get the best out of your equipment so that you can return quality work to your growing list of customers. Products like 360 Protection will clean your mower's fuel system with one treatment, and Fast Fix will correct rough-running engines when you're in a pinch. The entire product line undergoes thorough testing, and they are backed by OEMs because they work together to develop industry-leading solutions. Head to stable.com, sta-bil.com, because it's stable, there's no off-season. Not as long as there's money to be made in the lawn care game. This is your invitation to Lawntrepreneur Academy Live 2023 in Novi, Michigan, Saturday, November 11th. The lineup is power-packed. You won't want to miss it. Learn from incredible speakers like Leroy Maines, Keith Kalfas, Caleb and Brittany Allman, Sam Gimble, Weston Zimmerman, and Jeff Joyner, just to name a few. Tickets are on sale now at the early bird registration price of $197. And hurry, because seating is limited to just 300. Now through August 31st, purchase the whole ball of wax and receive a free ticket to LAL 2023, a $200 value. Once you purchase your ticket, you'll be added to our private Facebook group where you can network with other attendees, get access to the discounted hotel room block, and get the inside scoop for the Friday night party, brought to you by Kohler. Thank you to this year's sponsors, Exmark, Sure Track Trailers, Yard Book, and Boss Snowplow for helping to bring this incredible event to life. We can't wait to see you November 11th, Novi, Michigan, at Lawntrepreneur Academy Live 2023. Get your ticket today at lawntrepreneur.academy.com or use the link in the podcast description. Lawntrepreneur Academy Live.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.